have students from the past 30 years who find me. Whether it's through Facebook or through other friends. I had a doctor a couple years ago who he and his family were up in Buffalo, New York, and I don't know how I became part of the topic, but it ends up to be that they were a former student of mine from like 28 years ago, who they're a physician in the Buffalo area. I mean, it's very strange. I mean, it's kind of cool though, to know that I've had that kind of impact. But that's not my goal. My goal isn't to have impact on students. My goal is to make happy people who are just glad to be there, and if they get something out of it, great. But if the only thing they get out of it is knowing that they have a safe place to be at, I mean...
When I was asked to do this, I thought, why me? I'm not the mom of, a student who's a prodigy. I'm not a mom who's involved in the PTA, who's a presence in the school. But she was still special. And I guess that's when I was thinking about talking about this, I thought, yeah, that's actually the point. We are the people who represent, what he's all about and what he's trying to do. It's for everybody. And so he made us feel like that.
He gave her the ability to say, to make her realize it's okay. It's okay if you mess up. I believe in you. I believe that you can do this. And I have to say, it was one of the best decisions she made. She would have been doing cello with her friends and not liking it. And now she's doing percussion with none of her friends and loving it.
And he must have come home maybe the third week of school and with this huge smile on his face, because he said, I have the best teacher in the whole world. Because he came home and he said it was Mr. Kitchner, his band teacher. And from then on, it was like just a light in him, and he would come home with stories about things Mr. Kitchner said to him that were so inspirational, and kind of just, Mr. Kitchner just had this quiet impact on him that just made such a meaningful difference in his life.
I got a little nervous about the piece in the question, in the talking point, that asked about something being measurable, because I just thought, how do you measure that? But when I think back on what she did and how I feel like being in band with Mr. Kitchner affected her, I think about a day that she came home. It was a concert day, and he always kind of did this at the last minute, I guess. We were new to the culture of it. But he asked her if she would speak and introduce a piece. And she came home with, 120 watt smile. So there's my measurement.
In my observation of watching him and being involved in the programs that he's done, that he goes beyond what we're teaching, but beyond musical skills, beyond anything technical that you could learn on an instrument. It's beyond that. It's deeper. It reaches right into the heart. It's just, he's teaching kids, he's teaching people, he's giving life lessons, he's above and beyond what you would get from a typical teacher.